All right, guys, welcome back. I am Norm. This is Norm Can't Shoot. We are back with more Rising Star 2. Favorite game. Hopefully your favorite game too. If it's not, stick around. Let me convince you. Okay? When last we left our Deep Space Nine themed music band, it sounds weird when I'm saying it that way, but listen, that's what this is, all right? I'm unapologetic about it, all right? I'm a nerd. I like this game. That's what you got. Anyway, when we last left them, we have a whole bunch of songs. The song quality is going up really quite remarkably, so I'm happy about that. And we are getting ready. We got a second contract to sort out, I think. We got to get that done. Otherwise, things are going okay. Things are going pretty good for us, I think, overall. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm always waiting for disaster whenever I say that, so we'll see if that's how it goes, guys. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Let's get into the game. Let's actually put some headphones on so I can hear what's going on. There we go. All right. Again, if you're, for whatever reason, joining us for the first time, why are you starting at, like, part 5? Like, go back to part 1. It's worth it. Trust me. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. So, anyhow, this is Jedzia Dax, our drummer. We have Julian Bashir on the bass, Major Kira Nerys on lead guitar, and of course, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Captain Benjamin Sisko, as lead singer. Again, we've got all of our music and lyrics up. Even Bashir, I've been trying to get him caught up on lyrics. We've got everybody up at a really good level, and I'm kind of getting off that for a bit because I feel like we got to get our play skill and our stage presence skills up because the songs are getting too good for the band at this point, which is not a good place to be in. It's not a good place to be in. So we're doing a bit of catch up there. In terms of our popularity, listen, slow and steady wins the race. It's still early days. We've only got that one album out, and the album was all right, but that's okay. We have the next recording contract. I can't release it until August. So that's going to be too long. That's too long to go. So I think and I'm not sure if I can do this. I haven't surprisingly, despite all the time I've spent in this, I've never actually tried this. I know you can't have more than one contract at a time, but could I independently release an EP? So not a full album, just like a 4, I could get my 4 best songs or, 4 good songs that I'm not going to put in the final album. Throw them out there as an EP in the in-between. I don't know. We will try that. Maybe we'll try that and see. Just because I don't want to wait all the way till August before I can release an album. I mean, in game time. I mean, that's months and months and months away. It's not even 2007 in game time. So that's too long to wait. Too long to wait. So I might try that. If I'm allowed to do that, heck, that's perfect because that gives us stuff we can do in the meantime. Now, is it going to get us as much money and as much popularity as a full release album? No, but listen, if it helps a little bit here, a little bit there, it'll keep us busy anyway in the interim. That's the important thing. So we're not getting bored doing the same old thing. Yeah, I mean, this album wasn't fantastic, but look at that cover. Look at that cover. I love that cover. Waste. But anyhow, listen, it did all right. It got up as high as 1481, which is not fantastic. We made 20 grand off it. Listen, whatever, right? It's that first album. You got to get that out of the system. But look at the quality now. We've got a couple of 100 songs. We got a bunch of them in the 80s. So, my thinking is look at all these songs that, everything 60 plus we haven't even put on an album yet. So we could 100% take some of these songs in the 60s and 70s that aren't going to make it onto that next album coming out in August. And we could throw them onto an EP. Let's throw 4 or 5 of them onto an EP and see what happens, right? No harm in that. So that's going to be the plan. Hopefully it allows me to do that. I have no idea whether it will. I suspect it will, but what do I know? Album chart, Damp Knife. That's a great name. Awake Above Touch. Foots Against the Nose. Ew. Ew. Rising Star 2. No, 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 no. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Listen, all this is fine. All this is, you know, whatever. The important thing is that I am now a patron of Gilly Games. It's official. In his last update video, my name, Norm Can't Shoot, appears in the list of Patreons at the end of the video. I was super pumped about that. What am I going to get more pumped about? If I see Norm Can't Shoot Arena somewhere in the game, or a park, or a theater, or whatever, I'm gonna lose my shit. If you'll pardon the language. I don't swear much on this, but I'm just emphasizing how amazing that's going to be. So whether we're going to see it, I don't know. I don't know how frequently these things turn up. I don't know. But let's keep our eyes open for it. And again, if you're playing your games and you see my name in your game, you better screenshot that and you better send that to me. You better. All right? You can post it on Twitter. All right? Norm Can't Shoot at Twitter. Just tag me in that, baby, because I want to see it. Anyhow, right now we've got a couple of gigs lined up. Now that we have the contract signed, we should probably get the manager back on finding us more local gigs, because we are going to have to do that. We'll still keep it at plus 100. That's fine. In the interim, let me take a look at the song list. Right, because I mean, we could do recordings of some of these. You know what I mean? Right, because I've got a bunch of, like, I mean, The Siege wasn't on an album. I could do these three. You know what? Let's finish. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. All right, let's practice up these ones here. Right, we're almost there on these three. Let's practice up these other three. There'll probably be more by the time that we get there, but let's practice up some of these songs first, and then we'll take a look. We still got lots of time before August, okay? So then we'll take a look at it. You know what? These walls are looking awfully bare. These walls are looking awfully bare. Let's throw some guitars up here, right? Let's throw some guitars up here. Let's get a little decoration. We can also add any of these photos on here. So that's good. We could do that. Okay, but let's get some guitars up there. Okay, I'm standing too far back. I can't see what's going on here. No, I did that wrong. There. Oh, that's a really loud sound effect for that. It sounds like we're smashing it into the wall. That's not what we're going for here. All right, and let's get Kira's guitar up there as well. Boom. Yeah, that's an overly aggressive Foley work there, guys. Overly aggressive. I'm not gonna throw the acoustics up there, but we got a couple of guitars up there. That's good. Let's listen. What do we got here for some earned awards? Nothing yet. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Very nice. Beautiful. Hey, let's get some stuff going in the other rooms of the house. Gotta have a nice piece of wall out over the art over the couch with our terrible wallpaper. Let's get a little art there. This is a nice one. Let's get that one up there. Boom. Is that centered? Centered enough. Oh, it's not centered enough. That's gonna drive me crazy. Position locked. No. There we go. That's better. Okay, that was gonna drive me nuts if I didn't do it. Yeah, much better. That's good. That's good. Can I increase the size of these, I wonder? Let's try and put up a... Let's put one up here and see if I can increase the size on these. But this is stuff I really should have already been playing with. You know what I mean? This is a nice one. I like this one. Let's put that a little more centered over the couch. Beautiful. Beautiful. Listen, we got a nice long space sitting out here. I know exactly what to put there. Boom. Look at it. Look at it in all of its glory. Beautiful. There's some nerds in this house. Look at that. Okay, I mean, that could be larger. I'd like these to be larger. Oh, they've even made them kind of like a 3D printed frame. Oh, I like that. I didn't notice a little detail. Little detail, but I like it. Beautiful. Okay, that's much nicer. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. All right, now that we got that important work done, let's get to practicing. We got a lot of songs. We have got to get these bad boys learnt. All right, start that practice. Let's do practice for 2 days. We're probably going to get a call from the manager. 15,000 capacity. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, please. 15,000. Whoa. That's a big jump up. That is a big jump up. I gotta make sure before I do that that gig, that I have a lot. I should have checked when that was. This one here. 15,000. Excellent. So before I get up to the 15,000, before this, I gotta make sure on this Monday that I am making sure I have enough t-shirts, making sure I have enough albums, because we're gonna see a nice little bit of coin off of that one, I think. So excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Okay. Hugo, still doing good work. Still doing good work. Okay, but we have to get over here to Manchester. Manchester. You know what? I'm gonna limo it. Boom. Outrageous Garden, The Gentle Sheep, and Terok Noor. Alright. Try that? Let's try that. Let's see how that goes. We're skipping Cardassians. People don't like Cardassians for whatever reason. I'm not playing the hit in this one here. Let's do a non-hit. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. I probably should have played the hit. It's a big space, but that's all right. Well, it's 2,000. Yeah, energy. I mismanaged the energy levels. Oh, I totally screwed that one. I thought it was a 6 set. I might be able to get away with it, but no such luck. No such luck. That was my own stupidity. Look at that. I immediately ran out here. Ugh, yeah. Well, okay. Hey.
Shady O'Grady, doing the night shift on Stranded Radio.
It's all good.
The phones are busy tonight. Here's one by request.
Okay, let's head back home. Hugo still working that magic. 4,000. With distribution in the dwarf, we love them. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Listen. Hugo continuing to kill it. Continuing to impress. Alright. Repair. I don't know what I got going on repairs. I'm not even going down that road right now. I'll sort that. I'll sort that out later. Every time I try and work the practice stuff, I screw something up. So we're gonna leave that for now. That's poor gameplay. Always make sure you maximize repair as much as possible. Do as I say. Don't do as I do. Okay. All right. Well, we've got those ones all done. So let's practice this one. I'm gonna need a better low song. So I'm gonna get this low song and then we'll get whispers. This will give us more options, I think. So we'll do those ones. We can do rivals after. That's fine. All right, off to Wales. Van's going a little sluggish. I should probably stop by a garage and see where we're at with that. Oh, Kira needs guitar strings. Oh yeah, the van's all beat up, I can see right now. Okay. We'll just go to Ed's discount. We just need strings, I think. Just for writing music. Those are good. I'll pick up a bunch of those. Pick up a bunch of those. You got any with playing? There's a +2 playing. Yeah, beautiful. Julian, what do you need? Oh, he's only got a couple of strings left here. We'll get those. Jedzia, why do I keep clicking the wrong thing? Because I'm dumb. Oh, that makes sense. That figures. Is there anything besides playing? Have we got any stage presence ones, or it's all playing? Oh, wait, I forgot. Look at this. Aha! We can sort this. This was one of the new little quality of life things. I think I was actually just complaining about this literally in the last stream. I don't remember. I believe it was last stream I was complaining about this, where you want to be able to sort it by the bonuses, which is perfect. So I like that. Okay. You know what? She's going to run out of these heads. Do we have anything here that's any good? We'll get a couple of those. Symbols. I think we're okay on symbols for now, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, now we can actually do the gig. There it is. Yeah, my gig. Hang on 1 second. Alright. 12 set. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I have 12 songs? Well, let's see. We got those two. And we got that one. We got that one. Throw in Cardassians. We'll throw in Hands of the Prophets. We'll throw in Rules of Acquisition. Invasive. Second Sight. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 3 more. Oof. Okay. Oof. We'll throw in big hit if wishes were horses. That's probably going to use up all of my stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I'm going to screw up. I feel like this is why I need another slow song that I can use. So I really got to get that one built up. I feel like I'm going to screw up here a little bit, but that's okay. Listen, that's all right. That's all right. I'm going to run out of energy. I'm fairly certain. Oof, yeah, right off the bat, we're out of energy. Alright, back up. Oh, yeah, brutal. Brutal. I'm gonna have it. Oh, terrible, terrible. I need to get that. I need to get that low energy in there for this exact reason. I mean, we're lucky to get 38%. We're lucky. That was very generous on the audience part. Yeah, just poorly managed. Poorly managed all around. Look at that.
It's
well,
the weird part of the night. You're with Shady O'Grady.
What are you gonna do? You would think at this point, oh, we're in France now. You would think at this point that I'd have this down more, but again, I just kind of play this thing blindly and don't think enough about them. So, which is not what I would recommend. I mean, that's not a good way to play. Alright, let's fix this. Oh, good lord. Yeah, fix that, man. Beautiful. Much better. Yeah, I would definitely play this with a little more thought involved. But, you know, hey. As you all know, thinking is not my strong suit. And so I tend to just... I overthink, like, the placement of those pictures, or, you know, clothing option, like, anything that's not important to the actual gameplay, I'm going to overthink. And anything that's important to gameplay, I'm going to underthink. So, when you're doing your playthrough, if you can reverse those, you'll be in better shape than I am. High energy, yes, we know. That's what I forgot to take into consideration, is that high energy is currently popular. So any high energy songs you put in are going to be even more, they're going to take up even more energy, which is great because it's a good way to get those things up, but now you have to really balance it out better. Right? If high energy wasn't popular, that last set probably wouldn't have been nearly as bad. Okay, so now we have the 12 set. Now we have a second chance at this. I need to put the siege there because I basically ran out. But I'm gonna need to get rid of the storyteller and put in Vortex, just so I've got some more options here. We're going to put... I mean, we could try that. That's a weird... I don't know if that's gonna work, but you know what? We're experimenting. We're experimenting. Let's see how it goes. It's only 46 people. It's fine. We can experiment a little. I think it's gonna work. I mean, when we get towards the end, I think once we hit... I don't know, man. Yeah, no, we're failing a little bit here. We're probably gonna finish maybe at a 60. You know, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're holding in there, just barely. I totally wrong. Look at that. A 100%. Whoa! What? What? Well, listen. We finally got our 100%. The downside, there was only 46 people there to see it. Typical. Typical. Why couldn't we get 100% on our 15,000 concert? Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, good lord. Well, at least we went up in popularity because of that, so that's all right. I want to take a look at this because I want to see if there's any other breakout hits here. I don't see any hits. I don't see any hits. Yeah, I'm not seeing a ton of hits. But that's all right.
Nice, cool night. Perfect for cruising around with
okay, here's our big one. So we have to make sure, how are we doing on this? I'm going to need more of these. I'm definitely going to need more t-shirts. Okay, so let's go home and let's get that sorted out first. For our big show in front of 15,000 people. Which is, well, yes, okay, whatever. Go pick up some. There is Patron Firebird. That's not what we want. We want to see Patron Norm can't shoot, damn it. I don't even know if it'll show up because I started this game before I became a patron. So if part of the beginning of the game is that it generates all those at that time and then it's set for the game, it wouldn't pick me up. But if they're kind of generated like whenever you go to the a city for the first time, if it generates the names randomly then I'm okay. I don't know which system it is, so we'll see. I may never find myself in this playthrough, which would be very sad. You know what, let's just get more. Boom, there we go. Okay. Now let's get some t-shirts. Good old Ed's printing. Let's get 2,000 shirts. You know what? Let's get more than that. We're rich. Let's get another 1,000 shirts. Again, the advantage of shirts is that you're going to go through them eventually. Although, again, please, 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 please. Santa, I've been a good boy all year, mostly. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Please, I want to have custom designable t-shirts. It seems like it would be such an easy thing to do. I want to have different variants of t-shirts. You could have a new t-shirt for each band tour. You could have a new t-shirt for each album. You could have... Oh, it would be amazing. Okay, but anyway, I digress. I digress. Okay, now we just gotta go home. We got what we need. Now we need to practice. Now I'm not gonna get these obviously ready for the big show, but we'll practice them up anyway. Okay, gig time. Listen, it's a big gig. We're gonna chauffeur like a boss to the Brody Acker Arena. Alright. 6. We gotta put in the hits. I want to end on the hits. Or I want to start on the hit, rather, sorry. Right out of the gate. Let's start firing, okay? The alternate. We're going to put the siege in there to kind of calm things down a little bit. Then we're going to go with necessary evil. Rules of acquisition. And finish with Melora. I mean, if that should, in theory, be fine. That should work. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. Oh, look at that stadium. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Oh, I think we might have nailed it. I think we might have nailed it. Take us home. There we go. 70% in a big gig like that. I will take it. I will take it. Extremely happy. +9 popularity for our hit. We sold 194 copies of the CD. We sold 1,323 shirts. We made 15 grand just in shirts. Increased by 2 in popularity from 1 gig. Look at the happiness. Look at the inspiration. Listen, MVP award to one manager Hugo for lining up this gig. They love it. They love it.
Oh. I can feel the magic in the air tonight.
We got some level ups.
With Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
Everybody's full of inspiration. We can go back home. I want to take a look at our band info. Alright, look at Birmingham. That got us up. Very popular in Birmingham. Alright, I'm super happy about that. That turned out really, really well. Flush with cash. Loving it. Loving it. Okay. Now we're gonna write a song. We've got all this inspiration. Whew. Look at all this. Is there anything crazy that I need to address right off the bat? Okay, this again is always our trickiest part. So that's not gonna work. But they're all the spikies, man. All the spiky ones are the good ones, but those are the ones that I've got nothing up here to use it with. It's so frustrating. I mean, I could use a 21 here, and then I got a 7 is the best. Or I can say, screw them, and I can use this, and the best down here is a 3. So that's not really helping me any. Ugh, so frustrating. Let's see if I can't use this 30. $30, 25, 21, 76. No, I'm not going to waste a 30 on that. What about a 27 about love, baby? 21. Man. This is ridiculous. Okay, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I've got such good stuff up here. I'm gonna have to, but I mean, I'm gonna have to write something, I think, just because I can't waste all of these, and I can't save them all. I've already got such good stuff saved. Alright, let's try this. And then we got a 7, and then we got a 22, and then we got nothing. That's not gonna work. 30. Nothing up here. It's gonna work. Mm. $64. Ugh. Ugh. This thing is, it's killing me. It's killing me with how bad it is. Absolutely ridiculous how bad this is. And then a 2. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. This is I can't even do it. I can't even do it. I can't. Oh. I'm so disgusted. I don't even. And really, there's no point in making like a 69 or a 70 at this point, because I've already got a bunch of those that are probably never going to see the light of day except for an EP if I get this EP scam going. They're certainly not going to make it onto the next album when I've already got 70s, when I've already got like 80s and 100s and stuff like that. Anything under 70 is not going to make it onto the album. I've already got 6 songs over 80, so it's safe to say that all 10 songs on the next EP, or the next LP rather, are going to be 80 plus. You know? And I've already got like 10, 11 songs in the 60 range, you know what I mean? Like it's frustrating. And like, when am I going to practice them? I've got all these good songs to practice. No, just on principle, I'm going to leave that one. So let's just practice instead. Sometimes the puzzle pieces, they just don't fit, man. Literally in this game and metaphorically in life. Alright, where is this? Where are we? We're here, local, right? No. Where's the map? Where am I going? Leeds. I thought it was in Leicester. It's in Leeds. irritating son. Oh, I should show that to my son. Love, very good. What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? All right. I've only got a reputation of 3 here, so. That last set worked okay. This one here, well, it worked okay. This is the one we got 100% on, I think, so that's more than okay. Let's see how it works in a larger venue. Let's see. See what happens. I think it's still gonna work. I might run out right at the end in terms of energy, but overall, I think it'll do. Oh yeah, I feel like I'm definitely gonna run out at the end here. Oh yeah, oops. Even earlier than the end. That's all right. We're still doing well. Still doing well. Oh, look. 98%. I mean, come on. I can't complain. I cannot complain about that. Cannot complain about that. 44 shirts. Excellent. I was hoping I'd get a popularity up on that one, but that's okay.
It's Shady O'Grady doing the night shift on Stranded Radio. The phones are busy tonight.
Up in Newcastle.
Here's one by request.
Yeah, I'm going to apologize in advance if I'm checking my phone a little bit more than normal. I'm not being rude, but it is... The trade deadline in my fantasy hockey league is tomorrow. So there's going to be hockey trades going fast and furious all weekend. And so I need to be on the ball if I'm going to catch a deal. They're not giving me what I want so far, so I don't know, man. But I gotta check. I gotta make sure. I don't want to miss an opportunity. If you're not Canadian, then let me just say, let's just. I know. To put it mildly, hockey is a little bit important to Canadians, and hockey fantasy leagues are like your. You guys have what's going on down there now? The college basketball, where everyone goes crazy with brackets and stuff like that. Picture that, but like that's what we are for hockey all the time. So, and this particular fantasy league that I've been in it for literally over 20 years. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So I might get a trade offer. I gotta be Johnny on the spot. That's not the last one. What's the last one? That's the last one. There we go. That's the one that's gonna work. Is fantasy sports, I know it's big in Canada, and I know it's big in the States. Is it big in Europe? I know I've got people from Europe, particularly the UK, that watch my videos. So if you're from the UK, like, do you guys have fantasy soccer pools? I don't know. Or sorry, football pools, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But do you guys have that? I don't know.
It's the weird.
I would imagine so.
You're with Shady O'Grady.
And like, what other sports are big in? Because here, you know, in North America, it's football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Those are your 4 big sports, right? And then you jump down to like, you know, soccer/football, lacrosse, you know, those kinds of things. But those are the big. I mean, really, hockey's. You know, if you take out Canada, it's really only the big 3. It's basketball, football, American football, and baseball. In Canada, definitely hockey's in that mix as well. Lesser extent in America. But like, I know hockey's not big hockey's big in like Sweden and Norway and places like that. I don't know. What are the big sports in Europe? I mean, obviously football. But what else is big there? Rugby? Is that big? Cricket? Does anybody watch that? I don't know. What do you guys... Tennis? I don't know. What do you guys watch? Let me know. I'm just genuinely curious because I don't know. Or is it just like all soccer all the time and everything else is just like, who cares? It's possible. Where the hell am I going? I'm going back home. That's what I'm doing. I got my brain sidetracked again. Oof, yikes. We are off the cliff, everybody. Off the cliff. Okay, what's this week look like? Okay, just Friday, Saturday. That's the next big gig at 4,000. Alright. Alright, let's get some more practice in. Another 4,000, thank you, Hugo. A 2,000, thank you. Listen, I mean, I know I said at some point I'm gonna have to replace him, but I don't know if I need to. I don't know if I need to. He's keeping my calendar full and my pockets full of cash. So, I'm in no rush to replace him. Here we go again. Couple more smaller gigs, nothing wrong with that. Alright, this is going much better now with the with our playing skill being increased. This is going much better. Probably, I think maybe if I was going to do a playthrough again, and this is maybe advice that you can take, it might be worth, just as a quality of life, it might be worth, I tend to, in the beginning, I like to really pump up the primary writing stats, just to get good quality songs, but I feel like playing skill might be a better thing to kind of dump extra points into in the beginning. You know, because like I say, right now I'm not putting anything into my lyric writing or music writing, because I've got to play catch up with my playing skill. Whereas if I had a better balance and put more points into playing in the beginning, everything would kind of level up in a more even rate, so I wouldn't have to play catch up, and B, it would have avoided some of the earlier frustration with how long it was taking to get these songs practiced and all the headaches we were having in the first couple of streams because of that. So, all right, so there you go. There's now, is that going to work, or is that going to be better? I don't know. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Okay, where am I playing today? London. Let's go down to London. Danny's Deluxe. Alright, the delicious front. Here we go. Alright, a 9 set. Okay, I haven't done a 9 set in a little bit, so let's sort this out. I'm still not going to use any of these new ones. They're not quite there yet. They're close, but they're not quite there yet. We can try that one. A Melora. And, Siege. You know what? Let's put Melora here, and let's put, If Wishes Were Horses up here ahead of the Siege. Alright. And then we'll do Rules of Acquisitions, we'll do Cardassians, we'll do Second Sight, In the Hands of the Prophets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then, do I dare? You know what? Let's just try. We'll try our luck with 2. I feel like that might screw us. But that's fine. That's fine. We might run out right at the end, I feel like. But that's okay. I didn't want to end on a medium song. I wanted to end on a banger. So we might be all right. We might be all right. think we're gonna be okay. I mean, we're cutting it close. 69. Nice. Excellent. All positives across the board.
It's a nice, cool night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system up. Shady O'Grady.
Bristol. Have I even played in Bristol yet? I must have.
Great night.
I must have. Yeah, I must have, because I can see all the stuff here, so. How am I doing on... I should be fine, but let me just double check this. Yeah, I'm okay. I got lots. The Determined Snake.
Stage is that way.
Thank you. See what any of these people are talking about, anything? Don't mind me, I'm just butting in all your conversations. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Hey, you've all got matching jackets. You guys part of a gang? Are you guys the jacket gang? Nobody wants to talk to me? Fine, screw you. Alright. 12 set. Let's recall the last 12 set and use it. Close here, guys. There we go. 89%, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
Oh man. How low do the positions go? Like how how many positions are there in the charts? Like if we just keep falling like this, are we going to wind up, you know, number 5,000 on the charts? Like where's the bottom? Where's the mercy rule for the charts? We're going to say, you know what? We're not going to tell you. You did bad. It's fine. We're just going to zip. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to quantify how terrible you are. Okay, more practice. Yeah, like we're gaining, like in the beginning we were gaining like 1 or 2 per, and now we're gaining like 7 per. It's much, much nicer. Okay, we can practice rivals. I mean, I don't really need to practice these ones down here, but I'll practice them just because. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna not do that yet. Let's get that one up. When that's all the way up, if I've still got time then, and I haven't got any new songs by then I'll do these ones down here, just because I can throw them onto an EP or something. Actually, once I get Rivals all the way up, then I'm going to look at that EP situation, see if I can't do an EP. We still got lots of time before I've got to worry about the album, so let's do a couple of days practice here. Alright, Sanctuary's all, yeah, because if we just concentrate on the one, it's going to be much, much better. These ones, they're fine. They'll go back up here in a second. Where are we going? London? No. Liverpool. Many King. My least favorite venue for grammatical reasons.
Y'all fixing to go up on stage?
I am. Okay. We'll use that one. That, how did we wind up? I can't remember, we ran out. I think we did okay on that one. Again, my memory failing me, but... yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Somebody got to level up.
It's Shady O'Grady.
Hero with the
doing
level
night
up.
shift
Okay, let's
on
get that
Stranded
stage
Radio.
presence up.
The
Get
phones
that
are
up.
busy tonight. Here's
Beautiful.
one by request.
We get lots of inspiration for when the weekend's done. We can write some more songs, hopefully. Have a little more success with them this time. Whoa. Victorious question. That's where we want to go. Play that gig. Okay, let's clear that 9 set. Let's do something different. We've got some different options here now. We're gonna do that one. We're gonna do that one. We're gonna do. Let's try Sanctuary. Let's try that one out now. This one only just went down a little bit, so I'll try this one out. Whispers, Necessary Evil, Rules of Acquisition, Melora. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, I need one more. And I'm wondering if I do a medium here. I think I might do a medium there. Yeah, that works. Let's try that. We'll try that. Because that's where I was getting hurt on the last one, because I kept running out of energy right at the end. Yeah, I think this is going to be much better. Much better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. 89. 90. Perfect. Perfect. I want to take a look at the set list. Okay, they like that one very much. Are there any other hits in here? We lost a little bit of energy there, so it's tough to say, but that's Melora. Okay, so Armageddon Game is just regular. It doesn't look like it's a hit, but that's okay.
It's the weird part of the night.
That's okay. We'll go back, we'll write another hit. It's no problem. I would love to know what the odds are, like what the math is behind the hit generation, but... Oh, we climbed a little bit. Okay. Let's write a song. Okay, there's a 25. I like that. I like there's a 23, but that's not going to help me too much here, I think. No, that's not good. Okay. What if I did... Let's start with that 30. And then we got a 20. And then we got a 19, then we got nothing. Okay, this is obviously going to be our limiting factor here, I think, is the... is this stuff here. What if I did this 20 instead, and then we had a 30? No, I can't use that 30. The 27 is going to be the same. That's not going to help any. Yeah, I can't do it. 21. 27. Ugh. This is, it's so frustrating. 62. That's not going to help anybody at all. It's so frustrating. I can't get a hit song. I can't do it. Yeah, 76. Which is not bad, but I don't want to waste that 30 on it. Okay, you know what? Let's put some of this aside here. All right, and let's get a 30 in there. Let's get, is there anything else I need to save here? That 25 I should save. Let's save that 25. I mean, I don't even know, man. Actually, you know what? I'd rather, let's get that 20 in there. Only just because it's the same prong, so anything I'd use this that would fit this one, I'd use the 25 anyway, so I might as well use the 20 on that one, because it gives me more options. Ugh, it's just so frustrating that I can't get something together with this. Like 66 is the best I can get with all these. But that's like down here on second sight. I mean, maybe I'll just do one just because. Just so it's not a waste. Okay, we are, of course, naming all of our songs based on Deep Space Nine episode titles. The last one was Whispers, so this one will be... what? This one will be... let's make it a low energy. Might as well. Paradise. Excellent name. There we go. Alright, whatever. Now we're going to practice. We don't need to practice this. We're practicing Rivals. Hugo working his magic again. We got a 4,000 and a 750. Excellent. Practice again. Hugo. Beautiful. Beautiful. Listen, I got no complaints about Hugo's work. Where... do I have a gig tonight? I do. Manchester. Manchester, sorry. Manchester. Very I've never sounded more North American. Deep, oh, distribution in the dwarf. My favorites. Favorites. Okay. Let's do Armageddon Game. And then we'll do If Wishes Were Horses. And then we're gonna do Sanctuary. Then we'll do the alternate. Then we'll do Whispers, Necessary Evil.
Shady O'Grady here. I could use a good
Right?
workout. I'll meet you in the pit.
Or do I? Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. Let's see how that works. Almost 4,000 people. It's good. Well, we're killing it so far. We're doing all right. All right, you know what? That'll do. 62. I was hoping for better, but that'll do. Lots of merch sold. 584 shirts. We gained a popularity, more importantly. Excellent. Excellent. All good. All good.
It's a
Zero
nice,
complaints.
cool night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows
right.
down and the system up.
We got like
Shady
a
O'Grady
bunch of
here.
gigs in a row here, man.
Have a great night.
Hugo, work a little less, man. I got no time here, brother. Alright. The Egon Gerber Theater. Shudder Against Screw, The Helpless Fields, and us. Again, we have the best band name out of all these. I mean, I feel like this didn't perform as well. I don't know why. I mean, I got, like, Armageddon Game is, I mean, just looking thematically. Right? Necessary Evil and Armageddon Game are great. Wishes Were Horses is great because it's already a hit, so that's good. I mean, I can't really improve too much except maybe to swap out the alternate with, but it's a 100 quality song. Like I could swap out the alternate with like Melora, which is more in terms of attitudes better. Let's try that. Let's see if that makes a difference. Melora. Let's see if that helps. Plus that'll make Julian happy because it's a Julian song, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so far so good. I don't feel like Melora made that much of a difference, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's about the same. About the same. A little better. Popularity +1. Yeah, they like Melora. Sanctuary, they weren't digging so much, but that's okay.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
Okay, next we're in Cardiff. The Exuberant Seed.
Hey, I know you guys are gonna do great.
Thank you, bartender. This is not a great look for you, sir. I mean, listen, I don't want to be that guy, but that's not great. That's not ideal. Alright, recall, where is my 12 set of Doom? Alright, so far so good. Good. Should get us up over the top a little bit. Almost 90. That's alright. I could probably tinker with that one a little bit, but that's all good.
It's Shady O'Grady doing the night shift.
And
on
another
Stranded
game,
Radio.
Swansea.
The phones are busy tonight.
They love us.
Here's
The
one by
Welsh
request.
love us. Welsh approved. That's what our band is. We are now officially over 100,000 in cash. So basically we're rich AF. But it's good because that's lots of money that I can spend on getting an EP sorted out. Okay. Do I tinker or do I just leave this 12 set? You know what? I'm gonna tinker. I'm gonna tinker. We're going quality. We'll start with Armageddon Game and If Wishes Were Horses, and then we'll move to Sanctuary, and then we'll try the Necessary Evil, Whispers, the alternate, Rules of Acquisition, Melora, Second Sight, Cardassians, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Do we have to go all the way back down to the Nagus? Okay, well, let's go back down to the Nagus. And then we'll pop in the hands of the prophets. Let's try that. Let's see if that's any better. Once we get that new slow song learned, I think it'll help a little bit. Alright, so far doing very well. I feel like our luck's gonna run out on the audience energy level. Yeah, we're getting a little tight there. Oh, it might be okay. You know what? We might be just fine. We're losing a little bit there at the end because of lack of energy. I need to get another low energy song ready to go. But still, look, it was like 89%, 90%. Totally fine. Totally fine.
It's the weird part of the night.
Okay, finally, after like 5 gigs in a row, we can go home and spend some of this inspiration.
Keep things weird.
Alright, we climbed again. We're up a little bit. Part of that, I think, is just increased popularity of the band is going to do that. No, we're not going to practice yet. We are going to write a song. Let's see if we can be less frustrated by this time, but probably not. $78 is the best we got. What if I plug in this 27? And then we have a 9. 84. Okay, you know what? That's I'll manage that. Yeah. What do I do this as? Do I do this as a medium, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna do this one as a medium, I think. Okay, next up we have Shadow Play. Oops, so I spell Shadow Play correctly. There we go. See, I got to, you know, the band is based in England, and I started thinking about Old English. We just stick E's on the end. I bet you when they spelt shadow back in the day, that was S-H-A-D-O-W-E. All right. All right, we have to get to London for a gig. Let's just get there. Oh no, silly me. Silly me. I need to get to a shop. Thankfully there's one right here. Alright. Drumsticks. There's a whole bunch of drumsticks for you. And drum heads, you know what? If there's a good one here, we'll pick it up. 2 playing, 2 writing music. You know what? That's a good generic one. We'll get a couple of those. That's fine. Cymbals. Do we have any good cymbals here? Those are $4 grand. 5, 6, or 3, 5. Do I splurge? You know what? I'm rich. I'm rich! Oh, look at the condition. Yikes. Let's repair all this stuff. Let's repair that. Okay. Let's see. Why do we only have these? We only have one type of string? That's ridiculous. I probably should at some point. I'm not going to do it right this second, but I probably at some point should be improving. I should be getting some of these effects processors to help. And I should also be looking at upgrading the equipment again, getting new guitars, getting new whatever. We've got this jump up in music here, but I think we'll leave it for now. Certainly before we release the next album, I'm definitely going to have to do that. But for now, it's fine. For now, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, like 783, that's... I'm not going to get much better than that, I think. That's fine. Okay, good. Now we're ready to go. I'm going the wrong way, so I gotta turn around. Hang on, let's do it this way. Instead of backing up, let's try and just... Look at the skill. Look at the incredible skill. We'll do a 6 set. Alright, we're doing well. We're doing well. We'll finish with a 60 plus. That's alright. 65. For a large crowd, I'll take it. That's fine. I'm sold out of shirts. Wow. Man, I bought too many shirts and it's still not enough. Okay, well, that's alright.
It's a
Buy
nice,
some more
cool
shirts.
night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system up. Shady O'Grady here. Saying, have a great night.
How am I on albums? 323. I'll pick up a few more albums as long as I'm on the way and thinking of it. Pick up some CDs. Let's pick up the 500. There we go. Expenses like these are less of a worry when you're up over 100 grand, to be honest. So I'd rather buy too many than too few. All right. Let's just get 3,000 of these. Okay, beautiful. We'll head home. We'll do a little bit of practice. Okay, quality. Alright, we'll start working on shadow play, that's fine. We'll just get these topped up here. Before the gig. Beautiful. Off to Birmingham. Oh, back it up. Got a little ambitious there with the driving, that's fine. Shrill Size. Tarok Nor, an Ancient Land. We're not the opening act, baby. We're the mid-act. Gotta bust out a 9 set. Here we go. Armageddon. If Wishes Were Horses. Sanctuary. Necessary Evil. Whispers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Melora, Rules of Acquisition, the alternate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And Second Sight. There we go. Let's try that. We'll try it. We're gonna be fine on audience interest. Energy level, I think, though. Yeah, we should be fine there. Should get up to 80 plus. Excellent. 85. I'll take it. Sold 500 shirts almost. Well, 449. Sorry, I thought it was 499 when I first looked. Need to adjust the old glasses there. All right.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight.
Excellent.
You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
Okay, practice. And then back again. At least this one's local. We don't have to travel too far. Alright, we got a good rep here. Let's take a look around and see what people are talking about. Love. Happiness and love. Oh, look at all this positive energy coming off this crowd. Let's check with the dum-dums upstairs. What are you ladies talking about way down here? Happiness. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. The positivity. Anarchy. Hello. Hang on. All right, anarchy might be coming up. What's the current? Love, high energy, and happiness. All right. All right, so anarchy could be on the way. I wonder if I should maybe change someone's songwriting. Maybe we'll change... Let's change destitution to anarchy. There we go. Maybe we can crank out an anarchy song or two. Okay, 12 sets. All good. Totally off topic. Did anybody watch The Falcon and Winter Soldier? I thought that was a strong first episode. It was alright. Some of the dialogue was a little wonky from my perspective, but overall, I like it. As a comic book nerd, I know kind of some of the characters that they're introducing a little bit, or that we can expect. I'm super pumped about it. I hope they... Well, it depends on how they handle it, right? Like, if they're bringing in John Walker, I'm going to be super pumped if they do him right, because he's a great character if done right. And Flag Smasher, also good, if he's done right. And quite frankly, in the current political climate, especially in the States, a guy like Flag Smasher, I don't know. We'll see how ballsy, they get at Marvel. Oh, we're up in Scotland. I don't think we've played Glasgow yet. I guess maybe we have. I don't know. Abe Stewart Theater. I'm just taking a look at all those. I'm going to drive it only because I want to discover some theater names and see if I see Norm Can't Shoot Theater in Glasgow. Sorry, Glasgow, not Glasgow. God. Even I'm embarrassed at how North American I'm sounding tonight. The Latin flag. Alright. Let's play that gig. What's our last 6 set? Try that. Excellent. Very nice.
It's the weird part of the night. You're with Shady O'Grady on Stranded Radio.
Where
Doing
am I?
my part to keep things
There I am.
weird.
Oh, we're climbing. What do you got for me, Hugo? 15,000. Back to the old Brody Actor in Birmingham. They love us in Birmingham. A 4,000. I will take it. A 2,000. I will also take it. Another 2,000. Guys. Hugo is the best manager I have ever had in this game, I think. He is on a non-stop hot streak, baby. Unbelievable. Satisfaction is 1,000, not 100. 1,000. I feel guilty for only paying you 31%. That's how good you're doing. Hugo. There's a part of me that's like, I never want to fire him. I never want to fire him. Let's just keep Hugo till the end of the game. Alright. Well done, Hugo. Well done is the point. Okay, we're full of inspiration. You know what that means. It's songwriting time. So let's get back to this frustration. 22. Can I do anything with that? Maybe. Oh, good lord. Please just let me do a song. Let me, please. I beg of you. I beseech thee. I beseech thee, game. You've reduced me to beseeching. $83. I mean, at this point, I feel like I haven't got much of a choice. That's probably as good as it's gonna get here. I mean, again, it seems like a waste, but I gotta do something. We'll do 83. I'll make this one a low energy though, because it's gonna be towards the bottom here. I need some more of these in place here. On my tops, I haven't got anything, and like the best one I have is an 80. It's a 66. So, okay, let's do a low energy song. We are at, where are we at? Playing God. Playing God. Boom, done. I'm not even looking at the rest because this is going to be a horrible disappointment. Okay. Okay, so we'll practice these songs up. We'll work on that one too. Hugo. Good lord, settle down, man. Okay, you ain't gonna do. Let's say 500 gigs from now on. Because it's just too much. I got too much going on here. If you want to give me a gig that's over 500, fine. But I'm not doing any of these small ones anymore. Alright. Off to Manchester. What is this one going to be? This is a 2000 with our good friends, Distribution in the Dwarf. Beautiful. Yes, obviously. Take a little drive through town. Jesus' photography.
You never know what you're going to see in this city. Today I saw a person mowing a lawn, wearing nothing but underwear and boots. Here's a song to help let that sink in. On Stranded Radio.
I still am not seeing any. Norm can't shoot theaters. One day we'll find it. We're gonna find it one of these times. change? I feel like maybe attitudes changed. Let's take a look at that. Hang on.
It's a nice, cool night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows
Aha,
down
yep.
and the system up. Shady
Technical
O'Grady
musicianship now,
saying, have a
as
great
opposed
night.
to high energy. Which songs do I have that are technical musicianship? That's okay. That has basic musicianship. I guess because of difficulty. I don't know. I guess maybe what's my most difficult song? Can I not sort by difficulty? I can't sort by difficulty. Okay. Well, I mean, that's about as technical as it gets. Okay, so none of my songs have technical difficulty. Okay, so all right. So I just lost the high energy. So now, now that I finally started figuring out how to balance out all of the energy levels to min-max it, now it's all out the window because the high energy bonus is gone. So I got to go back to regular. So we'll have a couple of bad gigs, I'm sure, as I sort all this out. But that's fine. Let's go to leads. $4,000. Back to the irritating sun. Set. Okay, we're gonna start from scratch here because I need to deal with this differently now. Okay, so we're gonna do Armageddon game. No, you know what? Let's open with If Wishes Were Horses. Let's just hit him where it hurts right off the bat. Boom, boom, and then can I slip in another one? Let's slip in Cardassians. Then we're going to go to Sanctuary. Then we're going to go back up here to the alternate. Whispers, Necessary Evil. Rivals? No. Rules of Acquisition, Rivals. Second Sight, Melora. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got one more. And we'll finish off with, I feel like I'm going to be pushing my luck if I do a fast song, but I'm going to try it anyway. We'll see how it works now. I should be able to. We'll try it. We'll try it. All right, let's see. Okay. Yeah, this is behaving a little bit more like it should, so I think I might be okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right. Maybe at the very end I might lose a little bit, but I think I'm okay overall. Oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe just right here, But 100% audience interest. Nailed it again. This one I've actually got a halfway decent crowd witnessing my triumph. Excellent. We're selling shirts. Yeah, so I lost a little bit of energy at the end, but I was already so good. So, I Stand song has a lot of potential. Yeah, I know that song's already got the potential.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight.
All right, beautiful.
Here with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the
Next
night
up, we
on
are in
Stranded
Southampton. All right, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get Hugo to just chillax for a little bit. Find me some product endorsements or whatever. Julian's unhappy again. Okay. Well, we got a gig tonight, Julian. You'll be fine. I wanted to get him to relax a little bit because I want to block out some time that I can do some recording and try and get this EP sorted out. So I just want to make sure I've got a little bit of time. Hopefully this will perk him up a little bit. Get perked. Come on, Julian. Another great set. Oh, come on. You're not going to do that to me. Oh, 99. Oh. I mean, again, I'm not going to complain about getting a 99, but it's a little frustrating. A little frustrating. Oh, now you're happy. Now you're happy. Leveled up, baby.
The phones are busy tonight.
All right.
Here's one by request.
There we go. Okay. Let's get back to Lester. Let's write a song and then let's figure out, maybe we could do some recording this week. We got some time off here. Let's go home. We'll write a song first, use up some of this inspiration, see if we got something else going on here. At some point, this has to click. You know what I mean? At some point. Just by probability. Why are all these pointed? Why is everything pointy-topped? That's good. 15. 30. 25. Like 12 is the best I can do, which is not what I want. What if I put in this 21? What would I get? And a 16? 82. That's better. Again, I can actually slip this in. I get a Julian song in there about anarchy. Oh, and anarchy's coming up. Ah, okay, okay. So Julian's happy. I'm happy. The audience is happy. Everybody's happy. I'd be happier if I could get more than an 83, but listen, I can't complain. That's all right. Okay, beautiful. Excellent. And the song difficulty is 48, so we're getting up there. We're getting up there. All right, next up, it is... Where are we? Profit and loss. Listen, I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest, I don't remember the specific episode, but I'm gonna take a guess and say it's probably a Ferengi episode. Call me crazy, but that would be my guess. So we can confirm that. Confirm that down below in the comments, okay? Okay, let's take a look at the song list and see what we got to work with here, okay? Quality, we're gonna save the high stuff. All the 80 plus stuff we're gonna save for the LP. All right, so let's take a look down here what we got. I could put out an EP with any number of these things. All right, I got 1, 2, that's not done yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got so many songs. So let's practice up those songs. And then, so that they're all maxed out, and then we'll go record a couple, right? If I can record, you know, I'll probably only be able to record 3 songs for the weekend, but then next week, if I finish off, I can do like a 4-song EP. And we'll just throw it out there and see what happens. So let's practice. I'm not so worried about those. I want to practice these lower ones here just so I've got them. Quality, these ones. This. I don't need that one, sorry. Let's get those practiced up. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I can do. Okay, so let's go and record. Where did we record again? Mike's? Mark's? I think it was Mark's studio that we were recording. Not Diego, not Steve, not Marvin. So it must be Mark's by default, I think. So let's go to Mark's. Back it up. Okay, inside. What are we gonna get for producer? We're rich. Let's get Landon. Well, I know we had Ivan do it last time. Actually, let's get Ivan. He's best. We'll go back to Ivan. He did well. Well, I mean, the album turned out terribly, so maybe I shouldn't be getting Ivan, but that's fine. I don't know that it was Ivan's problem. Ivan's fault. He's got a 90 producer. I mean, like, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's record the rules of acquisition. What would it cost to get that right up? 8 grand. So basically, if I wanted to do a 4-album EP and they're each going to cost me about 8 grand, I mean, basically, I'm looking at about 40 grand to do it. I've got lots of cash. That still leaves me with 80 grand to go. And I've got lots of time before I have to actually start recording the LP. So yeah, screw it. Why not? Let's live a little. Let's live a little. Boom. Let's do another one. Let's try In the Hands of the Prophets. We can get that up to 100, even better. Love it. And I got time for one more, so let's do Sanctuary. Why is that? Oh, I don't have enough time? I don't need to because it's already at 100 from there. Excellent. Excellent. Look, I've only just cracked 100 grand. Okay, let's go to our next gig in Bristol. Got some inspiration. Love it. So we'll do these weekend gigs. We'll head back. We'll write a song if we're full of inspiration by the time the weekend's done. If not, we'll record another song and we'll throw out an EP. See what we get. Okay, let's go. 12 set, let's just keep this 12 set going. It works all right. We're doing well. No fantasy hockey offers on the old phone here, guys. Nothing to do with Rising Star 2, but it's a little annoying. But listen, 100%. Listen, Rising Star 2 knows how to lift my spirits. Beautiful.
It's the weird part of the night. You're with Shady O'Grady on Stranded Radio.
Where are we at?
I'm doing my part.
Newcastle, up here. I missed it.
Weird.
Alright, let's take a little drive through town. I want to see what this big stadium is, see if it's one of mine. I'm just desperate to see my name on this. It's shameful. Again, I don't even know if it's even possible at this point because of how late I'm putting it, but I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to keep searching until I find it. Somewhere out there in the world, there may be something with my name on it, and I want to find it. My luck, I've probably already passed by it, and everyone is, like, commenting below about how dumb I am. If I've passed by my own stadium or theater and I haven't noticed it, please be kind and please timestamp it and comment it for me, please. That's 100% something I would do. The Heartless Low is actually a good name for a club. I kind of like that. All right, a 9 sets. Let's work on this. What do we got? Get those there. And Rivals. Sanctuary. In the Hands of the Prophets. Rules of Acquisition. Let's do Whispers. Oh, sorry, wait, hang on, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on, I'm all messed up here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Right, I got one more. I got Necessary Evil and Rivals. I don't know. Let's just try that. I kind of lost the plot on that one. My brain stopped working halfway through that. Yeah, no, I immediately see I screwed up. I should have put 3 songs, then the low energy. All right, next 9 set, I'll redo that. This is not going to turn out okay. I mean, we're not doing bad. We'll probably finish around 60. $60 on the money. Which is fine.
It's a nice, cool night.
Kira
Perfect
with
for
the level.
cruising around with the windows down and the system up. Shady O'Grady here, saying, have a great night.
Okay. Let's get back to Lester. Let's, do I need to... Oh, we're going up a little bit there. Song list. Let's go record... You know what? Let's record Cardassians. I don't know why people don't like Cardassians. I'm gonna put this... Let's record Cardassians. Let's put it on the EP. And let's, once and for all, let's see what the reaction to Cardassians is going to be. Because I feel like they got such a bad shake. You know what I mean? This song, for whatever reason, is like somewhat cursed. It's never been popular. 92%. That'll do. Okay, so we got a 4-song. 4-song. We can release an EP with 4 songs, I'm pretty sure. So let me just see. Assemble CD. Okay, well, let's hang on. I know about this, but hopefully I can do an EP. Let's go create some cover art just in case. I'm gonna be so mad if I do the cover art and then I can't release the EP. That's gonna be really, really upsetting. Can I just see if I can put it together? Let's just see if I can put it together. Assemble the CD. Create new CD. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. All right. Let's cancel that for now. You know what? Let's go make the cover. The worst that happens, I gotta trash the cover. It's a waste, but that's okay. Because Cardassians are on there, I think I want to put Garak on the cover. You know? I got a nice picture of Garak I can use. Everybody loves Garak. Garak is the best. If you've never watched Deep Space Nine, the entire series is worth it just to watch Garak. He is, in my opinion, probably the greatest Star Trek character of all time. Bar none. Except perhaps the Chief, but I realize that my obsession with Chief O'Brien is personal rather than objective. But Garak is objectively one of the best characters. He's unbelievable. Okay. CD covers. Add a photo. Where's my Garak? There he is. There he is. Look at that. I'm going to increase the size just a smidge. Just a smidge. There we go. Okay. Tarok Noor. We will bring that... where's my layering? There we go. I gotta find the Tarok Noor font, or one of the Tarok Noor fonts, because we've used a couple. That's it there. Okay. Let's... No, don't want rotation. Stop. There we go. Size. I'm gonna reduce that size a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna add more text. Oh, Taylor. Nailed it. Let's put that up the top, off to the right. You know what, I feel like that should be... No, you know what? I can't remember what the quote is. I'm a simple tailor or a humble tailor. We'll just put Taylor. That's fine. Okay. Buy this CD cover. Yes. Taylor. Excellent. Okay. Let's go assemble the CD. And see if it'll let us release it. Taylor, choose this CD cover design as Taylor. Okay. Cardassians, Sanctuary, Rules of Acquisition, in the hands of the Prophet. Will it let me release this? I know, but how do I do... It's annoying. I should be allowed to, even though I have a contract, I should be able to allow to release these other ones. Like if it's not towards the contract, I should be able to release them. It's so annoying. Is there any other way to do this? It doesn't look like it. Oh, so frustrating. So frustrating. Well, I mean, I've got these songs recorded, so maybe I can release them as an EP after I release the LP. I can at least have them stacked and ready to go, and I can just release that on my own as an independent EP and see how that goes. But it drives me crazy. I should be able to release these songs as a CD. Right? Is there no other way to do this? It's so annoying. If someone else knows of a way to do this that I'm missing, then let me know. But I think it's just, I think I just don't have a choice. I think I just have to just wait until I've got this contract done, and then I can release it afterwards. But I was hoping if I was able to do this, then it would be great, because I could just keep stockpiling good songs that I can put on the LP when we get there. And in the interim, I could just periodically, like every 2 months or something like that, I could just release a couple more songs on an EP just to keep things interesting. You know what I mean? And plus, I want to see how these would do in terms of sales. You know? So, well, that was 40 grand down the tubes. We'll release it after the LP, and then see if maybe we can get you know, get a couple bucks out of it, get a little something out of it. But that's disappointing. Disappointing. Alright. Well, in the meantime, look, we've got lots of practicing to do. We have lots of new songs to learn. Julian's unhappy again. Julian. Dude, honestly, it drives me nuts with the unhappiness. I think he'll be fine till the weekend, and then we'll get him back up with the At this point, if he quits, he quits. I mean, you know, he's been nothing but a pain in the ass, to be honest. So if he's got to go, he's got to go. But we'll see. He'll probably be fine. Like I say, he'll bounce back once we start doing some gigs here on the weekend. So oh, the Many King drives me nuts. Okay. Okay, we got some inspiration on the trip. I like that better than Mechanical Trouble. Many King. Oh, kills me every time. Every time. All right, Julian, cheer up. We're gonna do a 12 set. I've even got one of your songs in there, so I got a couple of your songs in there, I think. Alright, so far so good. %. Hard to complain. Hard to complain.
I could feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
Julian's happiness didn't hardly go up at all. Come on now. Alright, well. How am I doing on merch? We're fine. I saw the print shop and I knew for sure I'd forget, obviously, if I didn't immediately stop, so. Ah, the fluffy notes. Right across from the hospital in case we rock people too hard.
Hey, have a good gig.
Thank you. Let's take a little listen here. Love. What are you guys talking about over here? Love. Ladies. Oof. Alright. Everybody's talking about love. We should do fine here again. Beautiful. Happiness plus 29. Good. That'll shut Julian up for a little bit, hopefully. He's still not happy. He's not gaining happiness. How is he not gaining happiness? The whole band's gaining happiness. What's wrong with you? Oh my god. Honestly, I'm so tempted to push this button right now and fire Julian Bashir. I could get Worf in there. I could get Ezri Dax in there. I could get Garak in there. Hell, I'd even put Guldakat in the band. I'll get the Chief back in. You're replaceable, Dr. Julian Bashir. You are replaceable. God, okay. I just don't know what to do with him. I mean, I gotta take him shopping, I guess. I mean, I was gonna get some new merch, so maybe I'll just go and get some new. But I also don't want to spend a bunch of money on getting him a new base, and then like 2 weeks from now I gotta get rid of him too. But I just realized it's called the Ratskeller. I just noticed that now. The Ratskeller. There was a bar called the Ratskeller at my old university. It's terrible. I never went there, but it was there. It was there. Okay. Well, I wouldn't say it's terrible. I don't know. I mean, this was a long time ago. Might be fine now. I don't even know if it's still there. University was unsurprisingly a very long time ago for me. Okay, I don't know what to do about him, honestly. He's not even halfway to a new level. Where's the deluxe music again up here? Let's go to Marty's Deluxe. We'll see if there's any new equipment we can get. We can buy some effects pedals and things like that. Hopefully that'll be enough to get him out of his slump for now. But listen, if we're at the end of next stream and we're still dealing with this nonsense from him, I will fire him. I will comment below. Let me know what should I do with Julian? What do we do? Thumbs up or thumbs down on Julian? All right. All you gotta do is leave me an icon if you want. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Is Julian in? Is Julian out? Because he's driving me nuts. Okay. Let's look at microphones. Right now, oops, that's not what I meant to do, sorry. Right now we're at 783. But the writing music doesn't matter for him because he doesn't write music, he writes lyrics. So really it's 7-3. Playing and stage presence. This one right here, again, writing music, it's good for that. Okay, let's sort by stage presence bonus. Writing music, stage presence. I want playing and stage presence would be ideal. Again, that's not helping. That's what I have right now, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, that's what I have right now. Yeah, I'm not going to get any better than that, what I have right now, so that's fine. Okay, let's look at Julian first. Let's get this sorted out. Right now, he has 364, but he's not really writing a ton of music anyway, so I'm not... Again, playing and stage presence are the main things I need for Julian. I do like that the colors match, but listen. You know, what are you going to do? Okay, so really he's only a 3-4 when you're looking at playing and stage presence. So let's sort by playing bonus and see what we got. Okay, there's a 5-4 and it's still blue. So that's a positive. Four. I think that's... Where was it back here? No, sorry. The electron blue. 5-3-4, and this is 3-6-4. So I'd gain 3 playing, and I'd lose some on writing music. But I could keep this one, and he could just use this one for writing music. Stage presence wouldn't matter. He can use whichever one, and this would give him a little bonus in playing. I mean, it's not much, but it's only $600, and if it gets him to shut up for a little bit by buying it, That's worth 600 bucks. Are you happy now? No, of course not. Why is his happiness not increasing? I'm buying you gear, bro. I'm buying you stuff. What is your problem? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what? I'll get you a new amp. Look at that. Did that help you any? No. Maybe does it only kick in after it's... Because I'm not going to spend any more money if it's not going to increase his happiness. Let's come out of here. Did that increase his happiness at all? Nothing. Wow. Wow. What do I got to do to help this dude out, man? I'm telling you, this guy's driving me nuts. Okay, I'm not going to bother with any of the new, any more equipment. We'll deal with that afterwards. Let's see how it's going to work with Julian. The problem if Julian goes, if I do get rid of Julian, either because he quits from unhappiness or because I fire him because I'm unhappy, the problem is that he's going to take a chunk of money out of there. He's going to take his chunk of that cash. So I'm going to lose like 20% of my cash. And then on top of that, all my playing skills for all these are going to go down. So I'm going to have to go into a massive practice binge. Oh, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. I don't know what to do. And again, I bought him stuff. We played gigs, it didn't increase his happiness. We bought him equipment, it didn't increase his happiness. I don't know what more to do for you, bro. You're in a successful band. We're doing well. We're on the rise, baby. We're on the rise. He just wants his songs in. But I'm getting there, man. We're practicing them right now. You'll get in there. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this hot garbage I'm being given. Unbelievable. Let's just save some stuff here. I like that 31. That's good. It's a 31, a 21 from Julian. There you go. See, that's the kind of stuff that'll get you in there. Just nothing. Just a load of crap. Yeah, I mean, nothing. I could use that 10, but I don't know that it's worth it. I think I'm just going to leave it. Is there anything else I want to keep here? I mean, not really. I'm taking a look here. There's nothing else here that's any particularly good. I mean, that 17's the highest, but I'm not going to probably use that 17. I've already got that at better as a 24, so there's no point in keeping anything there. No. Nothing worth keeping. Julian, I don't know what to tell you, brother. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to do a big gig here. This is a 2,000. I mean, we'll try it and see if that helps you any, but listen, you got to do what you got to do, son. I'm not here to babysit you, Julian Bashir. All right. Let's play London. Okay. Let's drive there. Let's drive there. I'm still desperate to try and see if I've got a Norm Can't Shoot arena. I mean, I've almost certainly don't have it here because it would have generated these the first time I went to London. And the first time I went to London was before I was a patron. So it almost certainly isn't going to be here. But I can't help myself. I gotta check.
Here's a song to help let that sink in.
All right, that's all right. We're here. Play that gig. 9 sets. Okay. What was our last 9 set? I don't think it was very successful, was it? Let's. Well, we'll try it. We'll see. We'll see if that works. We'll see. The audience doesn't seem to be digging it as much as I'd like, but that's okay. I don't know. Yeah, they're not. We're gonna get over 50, but we're not gonna hit that 60 mark. Again, happiness plus 17 for everybody but
It's the weird
Julian.
part of the night.
Julian's at
Here with
26.
CEO Grady on Stranded Radio. I'm doing my part.
I don't know what to do with him. I don't know what to do with him. I mean, do I just fire him and be done with it? Oh. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to the house. We're at about the 2-hour mark here, so we're actually a little past the 2-hour mark. So I'm gonna end it. Here. And here's your homework assignment. Norm Can't Shoot fans, here is your homework assignment. What do I do about Julian? What do I do about Julian? The guy is unhappy. He looks. Do I go out and buy him some clothes? Do I do some kind of Hail Mary actions here to try and get his? Do I play a couple of gigs where I specifically try and find any Julian songs I have to try and get his happiness up? Do I make a last-ditch effort to save the doctor and keep him as part of the band? Or do I cut my losses and eject him right out the airlocks, baby? Out you go. Off the series. And we'll get somebody new in there to play bass. Alright? Let me know your thoughts. Leave me a comment. Send me a message on Twitter. Ideally, leave a comment below if you're watching this on YouTube later. Leave me a comment below. If you're not watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this somewhere else, go to YouTube and then leave me a comment and let me know, what do you think should happen to Julian? Is he in or is he out? Thumbs up, thumbs down. And if he is out, who would you like to see replace him? Now, I don't know whether it's going to be a male or a female. That's going to depend on luck of the game. So you can give me maybe one of each. If it's a female, who would you like to see? If it's a male, who would you like to see? They have to be DS9 characters. I don't want to see any votes for Picards. You Picard stands, you know who you are. You can't say, oh, technically he was in the first I don't care if he was in the first episode. Picard is not a DS9 character. Alright? You know what I'm talking about. Cast members, baby. Cast members. Let me know what you think. Anyway, thank you for joining me. It's end of February in game time, so we've still got a couple of months before the next album is going to be dropping. But it looks like, I mean, listen, if we have to replace Julian, there's going to be a month's worth of work just getting that sorted out, getting all of our practice times back up, and sorting out. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess, but it may be a necessary mess. So let me know your thoughts. If you're not already, follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. Everything is Norm Can't Shoot. I'm going to be back on Tuesday with the next episode of Rising Star 2, my next stream. So, and then I'll post it shortly thereafter. I also am going to be playing probably a little bit of WWE 2K16, where I'm doing a playthrough as Bernie Sanders. Yes, every playthrough I do has to be dumb. It's true. So if you're interested in that, you can check me out. I'm going to be streaming that later. I haven't uploaded those to YouTube yet, but I may. Let me know if you want. If it's something you're interested in seeing, you can always see it on Twitch. I've got them all saved on Twitch. You can see it there. Anyhow, thanks for joining me. I'm in the rambly part. We're in the ramble-thon at the end, so I'm going to try and cut it off quickly. Thank you. Goodbye. I love you. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you soon. Let me know what you think about Julian Bashir. Goodbye.